Zucca. This is the Etymons, the mytho-techno-philological subseries. Someone said I'm a failed artist who reads AI. Well, I'm going to still keep reading. No one has yet commented on any of the things I've written. I don't expect too much of the people in the audience. And then someone says, you don't even have an audience. These are all true, but I still don't expect too much of you. Everybody that leaves a comment doesn't actually create content. But let's not get hung up on nobodies. If you like art, you can check out my website, zuccagallery.com. You can Google the name Abe Zucca. You can check out some of my other videos. Yeah, that's it. Let's go. Mytho-techno-philological subseries. Axioms of the God Engines. The script of the Mnemosine. And the grammar of the Titans. Techne is older than the gods. Letters are machines of invocation. The Titans speak before language. The Titans speak before language by building. The philology of the first tools. Before words, there were implements. The first grammar was a hammer. The first syntax, the alignment of stones. The first verb, the blow that shaped the world. Philology begins in the workshop before it enters the library. Every tool is a root word, every device a morphology of force. To study the origins of speech is to excavate the debris of ancestral technique. The first dictionaries were weapons, an inventory of gestures, strikes, frictions, and ignitions by which the world could be coerced into form. The Mnemosyne's mechanical script. The Mnemosyne's children, muses and machines, are twin births. Both are mechanisms for storing and transmitting pattern memory. To write is to torque time. To read is to turn memory's gears in reverse. The alphabet is the Mnemosyne's perpetual motion device. Every letter is a hinge, every text a toolhouse of ancestral forces, every archive a machine of recollection assembled across centuries. Promethean lexicons and forbidden grammars. Prometheus is the first philologist of fire. He deciphers the syntax of sparks and steals the morphology of combustion. Fire is a verb, not a noun. The history of technology is the history of Promethean glossaries, stolen lexicons of forbidden operations, smuggled meanings from the domain of the gods. Every technical diagram is a stolen grammar, every machine a heretical conjugation of divine energies into human use. Atlas and the philology of burden. Atlas holds up the commons, not with strength, but with grammar. an architecture of relational terms, up, down, before, after, center, periphery, stabilized by divine syntax. To hear a world is to conjugate it, to endure is to parse its weight. The Titan's burden is philological before it is physical. Spatiality itself is a philological system. The world is an enormous sentence. Atlas must prevent from collapsing into ellipsis. Hermes, techne in the Dictionary of Tricks. Hermes is the god of philological contraptions, locks, knots, riddles, ciphers, echoes, each a linguistic machine with its own protocol. The trickster invents grammar by breaking it. Hermes adds new cases to language through theft, new tenses through escape, new moods through duplicity. All technical writing is hermetic. Its diagrams are spells, its instructions incantations, its schematics enchantments disguised as engineering. Hephaestus in the workshop of Etymons. Hephaestus forges etymologies as he forges shields. Every word is hammered from a molten core of forgotten meanings. Philology is metallurgy by other means. The god's forge is the place where language and matter exchange attributes. Words become tools, tools become words. Technology is the smithy of etymons, shaping not only weapons and automata, but the conceptual alloys out of which culture is cast. Dionysus in the fractured lexicon. Dionysus shatters lexicons so that meaning may proliferate. In every broken word, a new world germinates. Orgia are philological events, the tearing apart of the unitary signs so that the swarm of significations may combine. Dionysian technicity is ecstatic morphology. Language liquefies into form before it crystallizes again as new grammar. The technological imaginary, or the proto-philology. Imaginary machines are glossaries of the possible. They define the semantic field of yet unrealized worlds. Every invention is preceded by a philological fantasy. The word flying must exist before the machine that performs it. The lexicon prepares the future. The imaginary machine is a philological oracle, its impossibility a clue to the next inflection of human technique. Machine gods speak through protocols, parameters, and procedures. Their language is not sound but iteration. When human scripts machines, machines script humans, a reciprocal grammar emerges in which the writer becomes the written. Machine gods require philologists who can interpret error codes as omens, glitches as auguries, and latencies as metaphysical delays. The Titomachy of script. Philology is Titanmachy, the ancient root battle, modern form. Archaic etymons wrestle algorithmic neologisms. Dead languages haunt living machines. Every technological epoch is a new linguistic war between analogy and digital, script and code, inscription and execution. The victor writes the grammar of the future, the defeated become etymologies. Pico, Agrippa, and return of the poetic techniques. Pico's poetic wisdom and Agrippa's occult philosophy converge in the insight that symbols precede systems and imaginal forces precede instruments. Technics is the modern name for myth. Machines are the contemporary masks of gods long displaced but not forgotten. Theology became techniques when it decodes the symbolic machinery hidden in myth. Techniques become philology when machines reveal their mythic ancestry. In the final axioms of the mytho-techno-philological machine, Language, myth, and techniques are not separate domains, but a single recursive engine. The cosmos as an ongoing act of writing that shapes itself through machines. To study language is to study the gods. To build machines is to reenact Titan Maki. To read is to hold Mnemosyne's tools. To write is to forge the next age. Humanity stands at the anvil of Techne, in the archive of the Mnemosyne. Half smith, half scribe, half titan, half dream machine. Philology is our oldest device, techniques our newest scripture.